Is Forza Horizon 5 still any good? Well, in this video I'm going to find out. I've had a little bit of a break from Forza as I felt it was getting a little bit boring, mainly because all I used to do was drift about, and to be honest I've been loving Call of Duty Warzone up until the latest update. However, now there have been a few updates, including the High-Low series from Donut Media and a load of new cars too. So I'm back again, and what better way of getting back into it than playing every game mode there is on Forza Horizon 5. So here's a video of every game mode and a little description and personal opinion of each. I'll list all features I'll be including on screen now. Let me know your opinions in the comments below. What is your favourite game mode and what do you want to see from me? Let's get into it. So firstly, every time you jump onto Forza, you are greeted by Forza Weekly. This is a week-long series that comes out every Thursday, bringing new challenges and 2 unlockable cars. I would say new cars, however half the time they are cars that are already included in the game, albeit they are normally old cars from previous car packs you would normally have to pay for. So what do I think of Forza Weekly? Well, if you're new to the game, I'm sure they are very fun, having to work through every challenge and gain enough points to unlock the cars. However, if you've been playing for a while like myself, I'm sorry to say I find them extremely boring and a bit too much of a grind to unlock a couple of cars. You also only have a week to unlock the cars, so if you miss out it's tough luck. You may never get the chance to unlock them again. On the subject of Forza Weekly, you also have both monthly rivals and class-based rivals. Monthly rivals is included in Forza Weekly and is where everyone has to use the same car, and this renews every month. But class-based rivals, on the other hand, you have the option to pick any car in a selected class and whatever track you like, and this never resets. The idea of rivals is you enter a head-to-head race against a ghost that has been created by another person. Once you beat that ghost, you move up to a new ghost that is slightly faster than your current lap time. This feature also includes a leaderboard too, so can become extremely addictive, especially if you are trying to work top 1000. This can also be used for perfecting tunes on your cars. So upon jumping back on Forza, I've been extremely addicted to monthly rivals, spending many hours trying to get faster and faster. So next up we have drifting. I am addicted to drifting in all games because I drift in real life. I have my own BMW drift car and I absolutely love it. Drifting in this game isn't exactly realistic like Assetto Corsa and other games. They're very realistic, however it's not far off. So there are 2 main types of drifting in Forza. You've got open drifting and you've got the drift zones. Open drifting is where you have a set time to score as many points in a single lap as you can, whilst competing with a load of other drivers. This is extremely fun, however it is ruined by people using all-wheel drive cars and cars that give high scores even though they shouldn't, which can be classed as a little bit of a glitch really, like the Pill P50 and other small dumb cars that shouldn't really be drifting, but they get massive amounts of points. But overall it is very fun. Now on to drift zones. This is where you set a score on a certain road on the map and it will be ranked on the leaderboard for that given zone. This again is something I've spent many hours on, but is much like the open drifting where it is ruined by people either outright glitching for high points or they're using cars that give much more points than actual drift cars, like I said before. Overall though, it is a lot of fun, even just trying to beat your own high scores. Let me know what your favourite drift zone is and your high scores in the comments below. The Eliminator is up next, and I'm sure you all know that this is a battle royale game mode, and in my opinion I think this could have been amazing. It's really fun trying to find the good cars on the ground, and it's even better when you beat people with much better cars than your current car. But there is an issue. So when it first came out it was filled with bugs, such as car drops not showing or disappearing when you got close, and there was lots of stuttering and lag. This is all fixed now, but other than that there have been absolutely 0 updates with regards to the maps or the cars. You can still only play on the base map, which is fine, but I think they should have implemented the Hot Wheels and the Rally Adventure maps too. Also, there have been absolutely no changes to the cars that spawn. Even the spawn locations are the same as when it first came out, but personally I like to hop onto the Eliminator for a few games, 1 or 2, but then it gets very boring very fast. Maybe I'm being a bit too harsh, let me know what you think. So next up we've got online racing. I've really fallen in love with online racing, but I'm not going to talk too much about this as you expect it's just a race. But I love tuning my cars to be the best they can in each class, and I love the variety of tracks too. It can however be a bit frustrating at times when people have much better cars than you, so you don't stand a chance, or you're met with a couple of rammers. Rammers are absolute arseholes. All they do is ram you off the track. There's no need for it. Dirty racing, not cool man. But overall though, I do like playing the online racing and I have been playing it a lot. So next up we got playground games. If you don't know, these are mini games such as Capture the Flag and Infected. expected. This game mode's a good way just to chill out and not take the game too seriously. Much like the Eliminator, they don't get the updates they deserve. I'm sure there are other game modes that can be brought out in updates, or a change up of classes or tracks. Overall though, I do really like the playground games. So the second to last thing that I want to talk about is the Event Lab. I made a whole video on this because I think it has the potential to be amazing. The Event Lab is a section of the game that is dedicated to letting out your creative side. You can build almost anything you can think of. There have been real life tracks such as the Ebisu Drift track, there have been Gymkhana type tracks like Don Juan Song's Utopia Gardens, and then there have been courses that are dedicated to things like car meets or photo shoots where you can get the perfect shot of your car. There are some amazing tracks you can find, although they can be difficult to find sometimes because one, they take a long time to make, so people, myself included, don't bother, and two, the good tracks are outnumbered by the amount of rubbish tracks. If you have any tracks you'd like me to check out and maybe feature on the channel, then drop a comment with your share code below. The last thing I want to talk about is the new updates they are bringing into the game. They are really trying to give us new content in this game, I can tell, but the Donut series have all been really cringy, and honestly they're just a bit shit. The dialogue is awful and makes me cringe every time with stuff like this.
Yeah, we heard the festival was here, so we brought the whole crew down for the weekend. The J Crew. And Norm.
I'll look for them around the festival. Nice car, though. This yours, James?
Yeah, it's mine. Sweet little personal ride with some personal modifications.
And the actual gameplay is shoddy too. You put into a random Donut Media car and you basically just have to drive to a destination. They're all honestly completely crap. However, the newest update, the Born Fast series, was a bit of a laugh. You put head to head with the Born Fast group one by one, and these head to head races can be quite tricky. It's like they've turned up the difficulty. The dialogue is much better too, and sometimes it's a little bit funny. Go and play it yourself, you'll find out the Born Fast group are really salty, which makes beating them satisfying to say the least. The series is a little bit repetitive though, and it is fairly short, but I guess it was better than the Donut Media crap. Let me know what you guys think. Am I being a little bit harsh with my opinion on the updates? What are your favourite game modes to play, and most importantly, what do you want to see from me? Forza Motorsport is coming out soon, so I'll be making a ton of videos on that, so stick around. I hope you enjoyed this video, thank you all for sticking till the end, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.